when I left television, I was very confused about what I want to do. मेरे जैसा कोई जिसने 11-12 साल नॉन स्टॉप टीवी किया है, तो उसके लिए मुझे लगा था initial was difficult. Such a fan of Big Boss, I thought, I don't know, it's very scary. बहुत साल पहले जब मैंने टीवी नया शुरू किया था, I was very upset that I'm doing TV because being single is really good, and I've been single after a long time. I mean, I was.
Hello everyone, this is Aina and welcome to Instant Bollywood. I'm with someone who is really talented and has made us laugh for so many years and at the same time super dashing. Amir Ali, welcome to Instant Bollywood.
Thank you, Anna. You're pretty yourself.
Thank you so much.
And you do very good research. बता रही थी मुझे कुछ अपने बारे में. विशाल, like, how do you know?
Yeah.
ये तो मैंने पोस्ट भी नहीं.
So how has life been after trial now that it's out? People are responding to it. What do you have to say about that?
Life after trial is, I mean, you know what? You do a lot of work. You've been working for a long time, so now people are not used to messaging you and calling you. वो आपको देखते हैं.
Right.
But trial के बाद जब release हुआ, I've got a lot of calls and messages from people after years and stuff. And it was a tricky thing for me. I think I was a little nervous. The reason is I played a character of a cop. And it's my most famous character on television, Bajrang Pandey, that I played. And मुझे डर था कि ये serious role में लोग कहीं smile ना कर लें.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I had to trust the maker. Supan Verma, he's doing some fab work now. So I had to trust him and I just went with his and my gut feeling कि कुछ जब करना है तो I want to do it with him.
Yeah. Suban is a very good friend of yours as well, but he didn't tell you that he was directing this and you got it via the audition.
Yeah.
But my question to you is, does it get awkward when your friends are in the industry and they are directing? And does it happen that you can still ask them for work because you really want to work? Like, is there a thin line? How do you make those boundaries?
When I left television, I was very confused about what I want to do. So मुझे लगा था मुझे OTT करना है. And I took a break from television just for a couple of months thinking I just want to repair my body. I was broken. Eventually I did my shoulder surgery and my knee, whatever, because of my dance realities and stuff. जब मैंने 3-6 महीने का ब्रेक लिया वो मैं वापस कर ही नहीं पाया. I couldn't go back because my rehab took time and then the surgeries and then उसके बाद का rehab takes time and all those things. So then I thought मुझे OTT करना है. This is a good space. I want to prove myself as an actor because no one sees me. And I've also not done some great stuff as an actor. I've always been this TV star.
But FIR and all?
नहीं यार, but I still feel कि मैं maybe underrate myself. मगर नहीं, actually I don't underrate myself. FIR में there were fab actors. I was just going and having picnic there. FIR was picnic for me.
But comedy is also very
Most
difficult genre.
So I think in FIR, as an actor, I must have grown from 3 to 4 or 4 to 5, something like that. I don't know, 10. So comedy taught me a lot. But that acting का वो जो था वो TV में नहीं हो रहा था because TV after a point in time just gets a little monotonous after 1-2 साल चलने के बाद. Initially थोड़ा जोश रहता है. Initially that thing is there. See, every director or producer on television wants to create something good, but because of time constraints and because of the telecast फिर वहाँ पर थोड़ा सा हो जाता है. But coming back there, awkward था because I reached out to my very close friends whom I've known for so long and who are doing so good now.
Yeah.
And they were like, very good, we let you know and stuff. And that thing of it happening and me saying didn't happen so easily.
Yeah.
So I feel with friends also, they'll make you have dinner and lunch and stuff. But eventually it's your own battle and you have to fight it yourself. Like a lot of people who I was meeting during that time, they used to say कि coffee के बजाय lunch खिला देंगे. They were so good and I was like, fuck, मेरा काम तो हो गया. Like I'm doing their project. But they were like, my sister is a fan, mother is a fan, everybody ये वो बातचीत. But no, you don't suit that this thing. I want a very desi character. I mean, I can do desi also. मैं इंग्लिश बात करता हूँ उसका मतलब नहीं देसी नहीं कर सकता.
Right.
But they don't see you because they've seen you as a TV ka whatever you've done. I have done TV a lot and I'm very proud of it. but it took some time. And expectation भी थोड़ा दुखता है. झूठ नहीं बोलूँगा.
No, but you know, I was having this conversation with Ejaz Khan and Karishma Tanna, क्योंकि Ejaz did City of Dreams, Karishma did Scope, and Ejaz Khan told me that अभी तो from a TV actor to an OTT space, it's not that it's easy. It's still even more harder, and there is a glass that is pertaining even now. Eventually, अगर आप अच्छे आपको ले लेंगे, but ऐसा नहीं है कि it's easy because हम established TV में तो OTT नहीं ले रहे. And Karishma also agreed to, you have to say the same thing. Like, is there a glass?
It's good and bad both. The meetings are easier than a newcomer because they know if you're a TV star, so at least they know who you are. Magar, in certain roles, they prefer newcomer than a TV this thing. Also, जिन्होंने I think TV में कम काम करके then OTT पे आ रहे हैं, उनके लिए still better है. But मेरे जैसा कोई जिसने 11-12 साल नॉन स्टॉप टीवी किया है, तो उसके लिए मुझे लगा था initial was difficult. Then you have to trust, and the makers have to have balls. Like Supan Verma had balls. Because a lot of OTT shows मैं सोचता था करने का, but straight this to get यार, लेकिन FIR किया तुमने यार, कैसे?
You even said this in a recent interview because you've done a scene which you thought you never would before in trial. You were a little hesitant. Why?
शर्म आती है मुझे. मम्मी देखेगी तो क्या बोली?
अभी भी?
हाँ, थोड़ा सा ना शर्म आती है. अभी मतलब I feel shy. I come across as whatever, but I feel थोड़ा shy.
Yeah.
So I was shy, and I chatted with Supan, and he said यार, he explained me in his style, वो काली वाली देकर जैसे बात करता है वो. He's damn funny. You met him?
No, I haven't.
He's damn cool. पागल है वो. So that his energy and stuff is so amazing that I think you can convince a stone also to start walking. So yeah, so then Cobra was a little more chilled and she was more. Like ऐसे कुछ बात किए नहीं हमने. मतलब ऐसे ही मतलब करते हमने बस.
So there was like an intimacy coordinator or anything of that sort?
Yeah, Supan Verma. No, there was no coordinator. It was just us. It was a scene and we just did it. मुझे बाद में पता भी नहीं चला.
How did the ice break between you and Kubra? Did you all discuss this before?
No, we didn't sit and discuss or anything. ऐसे casually, just normal scene पर आ गए. मैं थोड़ा सा मैं जरा whenever I'm a little this thing, मैं थोड़ा फसाड रखता हूँ कि poker faced and stuff. मैं बैठा था like I'm in the scene. Scene में था लेकिन मैं थोड़ा सा. But then I think when I'm in the scene, when the scene starts, then I don't care about anything. सामने कोई एक्टर भी है तो I don't care, कुछ सीन भी तो I don't care.
Yeah.
Like first when I met Kajol ma'am, we've always loved Kajol all our life.
Yeah.
She's one actor, I think. There are few actors in the industry whom we all love, like Bachchan Saab we all love.
Yeah.
Like Rishi Kapoor Saab we used to all love, I remember. Irfan Khan we used to all love. And Kajol, I think, she has this thing about her, not because of her looks. She was known or whatever, she was famous because of the way she was.
Yeah.
So then when I went to do the first scene with her, अंदर से तो I was little this thing, but दिखा नहीं रहा था मैं. I was excited, you're working with someone whom you looked up to since you were so young. ये बोलना नहीं चाहिए, since you were so young.
No, I have also, I took her interview for trial and like, oh my God, I'm taking Kajol.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah, and the way she's so candid.
She's very candid. बहुत मस्ती है.
हाँ.
But I think that rubs off from her daughter, I think, because she's, the Gen Z vibe is still there in her.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a Gen Z, but I hang around a lot of them, so I can feel that's rubbing on to her. And that's why she's so cool and she's so chill.
I see a lot of your reels on Instagram with Remo D'Souza. It made me think that you've been in the industry for so long. Do you reach a point where it's like you end up making very less friends from the industry and there are more friends outside?
Always.
Who have you been close to from the industry जो आप कह सकते हो कि हाँ ये सही में मेरा दोस्त है या दोस्त थी या दोस्त है?
अभी जिसके मैं बहुत टच में was Remo and Lizelle. They're like my very, very old friends.
Right.
Lizelle, actually, people don't know she's my college friend. Yeah. So then we lost in touch and stuff, but we still keep meeting. And then last couple of years, again, we've got very close. And Remo's a genuinely a very lovely person. Lizelle bhi hai, like
Remo is
No, but they're lovely people. Lizelle is different, Remo is different. But they're lovely people.
You've done reality shows, and all these reality shows have been connected to dance. Any plans to ever do a Big Boss or a Khatron Ke Khiladi or something of that sort? I mean, you should. I feel like people will love you as Amir.
Next year, Big Boss. क्या रहा 16, 17?
I think 18, 17 अभी आएगा.
नहीं, ये तो already चल रहा है.
OTT नहीं, मैं मेन की बात कर रही हूँ.
Main.
Colors पे जाएगा.
Next Big Boss, I'm 100% watching.
You're watching, but you're not going to do it.
I'm a pattu. I love Big Boss. अभी भी देखता हूँ मैं. Like OTT भी देख रहा हूँ. I love Big Boss. I love the content. I like. So I watch everything. I'm a viewer. I'm not a reader, unfortunately. I'm a viewer. तो मैं देखता सब हूँ. From the show, international shows से कोरियन नहीं देखता हूँ बस. Because then मुझे डर है मैं कुछ काम वाम छोड़कर because I've watched so much of Korean shows.
Yeah.
कि मैं अटक ना जाऊँ. मैं अटक सकता हूँ like 8-10 घंटे. So बाकी सब देखता हूँ मैं. And I love Big Boss. I'm a pattu when it comes to inside.
But why? Because
I've chickened out many times. Like I've thought कि चलो ठीक है मैं इस बार कर. Being like such a fan of Big Boss, I've thought I don't know. It's very scary. Maybe having some other issues.
fair enough. Have you got offered?
I won't like अच्छा नहीं लगता है.
Right.
But we've spoken couple of times.
Right.
Like I don't like saying they offered me and I don't go. अच्छा नहीं लगता है. But we've spoken couple of times. Yeah.
But who are you liking in the current Big Boss OTT? Because
I
अभी final weekend.
I like Manisha. मुझे बहुत funny लगती है वो. थोड़े last 1-2 हफ्ते से थोड़ा बोल रहे थे कि वो है. वो मुझे नहीं लगता है वो होगा. She's mad only. तो she's not नकली और changed or anything. वो पहले से ऐसी थी ना. I think जो मैं देख रहा हूँ 1 घंटे में, they're seeing her in a different light. But she वैसी crack है. She's not taking anything seriously ever. Elvish is very cool. You know, he's very poker faced. I like that Haryani vibe.
What about Khatron Ke Khiladi? Would you do something like that?
No.
Not in Khatron.
That I'll never do.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Lastly, you have 2 more releases coming this year. What do you have to say about that? Especially with the way this year has been, you have quit TV to get these interesting projects. और अब जब सब आ रहा है साथ में, how do you feel about it and what are you working on?
See, I'll never say I've quit TV because TV has given me everything. You know, before I answer your question, बहुत साल पहले जब मैंने TV नया शुरू किया था, I was very upset that I'm doing TV because I wanted to be a movie star. And I had shot for a couple of films that didn't release that time. So मुझे इंटरव्यूज पूछते थे उस वक्त कि यार आप तो हीरो बनना चाहिए, आप टीवी क्यों कर रहे हो? स्टफ एज अ टीवी के सेट पे इंटरव्यू लेने आए और मुझे बोलते थे आप टीवी क्यों कर रहे हो? तो मैं अंदर से तो बड़ा लिटिल दिस थिंग एंड आई वाज लाइक न्यू. तो मैं एक डायलॉग रटा हुआ था मैंने कि पर्दा छोटा या बड़ा नहीं होता, पर्दे की क्वालिटी अच्छी होनी चाहिए. It was a good line, but it's true now. Because the parda from there has become not this, it's become this now. And the biggest of stars are coming on this now.
Yes.
So, I've always believed in one thing, to do quality.
Right.
I used to say that line just to keep my defense and sound cool also. But I used to mean it also somewhere कि I've always selected, even on television, I used to sit like मेरे जो कलीग्स थे वो एक साथ 2 शोज करते थे. मैं बोलता था नहीं मैं एक करूँगा, मुझे मस्ती करते थे आमिर का आमिर खान बनने जा रहा है and stuff. I'm like no, I prefer doing this and I prefer doing that. Luckily then I had a longer run on television also. And coming back to your answer, 2 more releases. What I've shot for a year and a half is coming out together now.
You know, because you said that you're waiting for this, you have waited for this part of your life. You can definitely choose to not answer this. But do you miss a romantic support at this point in your life, considering that, okay, you are happy?
Single.
Yeah, but do you miss that?
Single. I'm having the best time of my life. इन लड़कों से पूछो. Being single is really good. And I've been single after a long time. I mean, I was dating and married with the same girl for the longest time.
Yeah.
And I'm single after a long time and I'm single.
Does it get to you when, like, including this, everyone asks you in the interviews and the media writes about it? Does it affect at some?
No, I don't talk much. because I wish my ex-partner all the best. Dil se I don't mean anything wrong for anyone.
Yeah.
So just wish everybody all the best. Ke sab chill karo.
Thank you so much for answering that, and we wish you all the very best for all your future projects.
Thank you.
So thank you so much, and we'll see you super soon.